Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today I have a haul video for you from Creative Expressions, which includes the new release of the Sue Wilson dies, etc., because there's stamps, there's embossing folders as well that she's done, so I thought I would share all of it with you. Okay, so the first thing I've got is perhaps a little bit boring, but I thought we'd get it out the way. It's the Rub It Scrub It. I have to be honest, I thought that I was ordering myself the foamy stuff that you use to rub off gilding flakes, but this is actually a stamp cleaning pad, and actually I'm quite pleased about this, even though it was it's a happy accident, so I'm quite pleased that I've got this because it's been quite helpful, I think. So then the next thing I've got here is some embossing folders to share with you. Now these are the new ones that Sue has done, so it's not all of them either. So this is Sue Wilson design, so it will be really complementary to her dies, and this one is called Sublime Swirls, and it's that one there. Sometimes it's easier to see. Now a 3D embossing folder, if you're not familiar, all it means is that the embossing part of when you put the paper through, instead of it being here's one level and the base level of your paper, and then it pops up the embossing, that's the second level, and that's all it does on normal embossing folders in whatever pattern that it does it in. With the 3D embossing folders, it will have multiple levels, which creates that. So like here, for example, the swirl, you can see that you've got like the high point at the top of the swirl, and then it will literally slope down until you get to the dip, whereas perhaps a normal embossing folder you would have the high point and then the low point and none of that sloping down, and that's what makes it 3D, and that's what they mean by that. So just in case you didn't know what that ever meant, because sometimes these things aren't always made clear, I think. So then we've got regular embossing folders, if you can call anything by Sue regular. So this is Dappled Dots. It looks like some of the embossing is bigger holes than others, so it gives a different effect to the dots, which is going to be really pretty, I think. Yeah, which is graded diamonds. So I think this is what I was saying to you about, there's different size holes, so you've got like bigger ones there going to smaller ones, which is what makes it graded. You know, I think, and this is called Daisy Burst. I just thought this was really lovely. So that's that, and that's the embossing folders. So next I ordered something that looks pretty boring but is really helpful and I'd run out of, is the adhesive sheets. These are the double-sided adhesive sheets, so you'll have seen Sue use these quite a lot on her videos, and I think you'd have seen me use it on the card that I just made recently with all the stamping flowers in the peaches and the pinks and stuff, and it had the Sue Wilson springtime die on it, and I think that was yes, it was a Mother's Day card, so that was just a couple of about probably 4 or 5 videos back. And so I got 3 packs of these. It comes in 5 in the pack, A4 size. So then I have got some masks or stencils. Now these are the new stencils. They've brought out some mini stencils and I think they're just adorable. It's nice to have that for a change, so that on cards in particular I think that's going to be a really nice size, to have the detail of that size. So I've got here interlocking circles and meteor shower, so it's just, and obviously you can just use little bits of this one as well, which is kind of cool. And then I ordered this. I don't think this was particularly new, but this is That Special Touch, and I don't know, this is Delicate Script, and I thought that was really nice as a background, using your pastes or sprays, anything really, inks, so I thought that would be really nice. And then the final one I've got is the 8x8 stencils, Sentimentally Yours by Phil Martin, and this one is Falling Leaves. Then I ordered some stamps, and again some Phil Martin here, and these again were new, and these are kind of really nice background stamps. So it's one whole stamp, it's a lovely rubber stamp, it's got the backing on it already, so you don't have anything there to do. And this particular one is called Romantica, and I think it's probably that way up actually. It just, the detail and the stuff that's in that I think is just gorgeous. Then we've got Traveller. So this one seems to be going that direction more, so it's kind of nice that you get the different directions. And then we've got Papillon. Oh gosh, my brain. And I think that probably could go either way, to be honest. But I think it probably works slightly better that direction. And I just thought that was beautiful with all the flowers, all the butterflies. So this is Spatalicious Sentiments. And this is a clear stamp. And they're a good size as well. So you've got a variety of sizes and a variety of sentiments, and there's a whole load of different things in the Spatalicious range. So this is the new Sue Wilson stamp set. I don't know if it's actually designed by her, it doesn't say. It strikes me that it probably is, only insofar as it's certainly designed around her dies. You may recall last time in my last haul video that she had done some sentiment dies, and there is some more in this collection of dies that have been released, which I'm going to show you shortly. And this is designed, this is the same font and even the same words, in fact, of a lot of them. And then of course you've got the option of putting these parts of it with the sentiment die or with this stamped sentiment, so you've got a choice there. And now this stamp set is called Bouquet, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and there was a whole load in this. This is a new set by a new range, I think you'd call it, from Creative Expressions, and there was quite a few different floral ones. This is sort of coloured up to be autumn, but I think if you look at this without that, you could colour this in summer colours, spring colours, whatever you wanted. I think you've got total options on that. So now I have got my Sue Wilson dies for you. Now, well, I say Sue Wilson dies, actually, let's just stop there. This is actually a die set from Lisa Horton, so I'll just show you that one. And they're a good size. I mean, they're probably about 2 inches, inch and a half. Let's have a look for you. Inch and a half. So they're a decent size, and you've got the little extras like the Nunstuth and all of that, and you've also got Today. So that's Lisa Horton's Stylish Script Collection Essential Numbers. So she's got others within that collection as well. So that's that one. But the rest here are all my Sue Wilson ones from this collection. As you can see, I did get quite a bit of it this time. I did really like a lot of the stuff that she'd done. That said, there was still loads left. I'm going to show you them individually in a moment. There was still loads left that I didn't get. And what I will do is, if you are on YouTube, go to the paragraph below this video and you'll see it says show more, and in there you'll find a link to my blog post. On that blog post I will put the PDF that shows you all of the release, all the dies that were released by Sue Wilson this time, and it also has examples that she's done, so that will be on there. And I'll also put a link to her website for you, where she does loads of examples, photographic examples and videos of these dies as well, and obviously past collections. So we've got here Love, and to show you the size, good size, about 1 inch tall on the top, on that letter, I would say. And then we've got Fabulous, Congrats. So I think we had Congratulations last time, I'm not sure, but anyway, Sending, Wishing and Happy. So then on to the other dies. So I've got here Finishing Touches Majestic Monarch. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So that's the size of the die. Pretty good size. And then last time I said to you I hadn't got the stained glass effect die. I just hadn't done it, and I actually did order it this time. I really liked this daisy stained glass, and also if you recall that in my last haul video I had the new ink stained glass ink, or I don't quite know what they called it, but basically you could put it onto the acetate with this and to create a really nice stained glass effect with those sort of inks. But this one is Home Tweet Home, so you've got the little different birdhouses and different roofs that will go on them, which will look kind of cool, little extra elements. But I thought, I saw the card that Sue made as the example, and she used some of the pieces from here, obviously the big one being the branch, and hung, I think, the birdie house off that, and I thought that was really cool. But also I just liked the sentiments. I felt that they would work really well. Home Tweet Home, Tweet Friend, from our nest to yours. So I thought that was kind of cute. And this necessity is a little birdie told me. So then the next one I've got is this beautiful climbing floral vine, and I felt that that went really well with a lot of the things that have happened today. We've got that daisy shape again, which I just really liked that. I just thought it was lovely, and there it is in its actual die. And then we've got Configurations lattice edge die, edging die I should say, and again I just thought that was so pretty. And then we've got the borders as well, and each piece has got the outline, so you can cut it out in its entirety or you can just cut it into the card. So we've got here Ava, and with this you've got 3 dies, so you have got your outside piece, your square or oblong I should say, rectangle, whatever you want to call it, and then your center element. And then we've got this one here which is called Isabel, and this has 5 dies, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, there must be an edge to this. Oh, that's in 2 pieces. So then we have Caroline. So then this is Lexi. This to me looks like this would go really well with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon? Yeah, hexagon dies that she'd got out recently. Can't remember if it was hexagon or octagon that was out lately, but anyway, that looks like that would work really well with those, and I just thought it was so pretty, and I loved the star shape. I don't know, I'm just wondering if the treat cup, the star treat cup would fit into that. So there it is in actuality, so really pretty. So that was Lexi. And then we've got Chloe. So this is just 2 dies, so this is that edge piece and then the little flowers in the centre. And it literally is one that cuts into the card. There's no outside edge, but you can easily find a die that would cut round it, or you can just cut that edge with your trimmer. Anyway, so now we have Phoebe, and this has 4 dies. And then we have Nina. And when Mum saw this, she said, oh, wouldn't that make a great mirror or something on it? And I thought, yeah, that would make a really cool effect, actually. So we've got actually an outside edge. Then we've got our decorative piece, and then we've got an inner circular die there. And then we've got set B of our double stitched rectangles. Super excited about these. So these come with 11 dies, and as I say, this is the Noble Collection double stitch rectangle set B. Now if you're wondering if you've seen like the regular set, which isn't called set anything, it's just rectangles, and then this is set B. If you're thinking, well, why would I want another set? The thing is, what happens is they're slightly offset. So the first die in here, I can't remember which way around it is, so let's just assume that this one, say, would be slightly smaller by 1/4 of an inch, the starting off die. So you would have this one first, and then the regular set would sit between these two. So where this is a 1/4 inch difference, if you had the other set as well, you could actually layer it up alternately with your die cuts, and you would have an 1/8 of an inch difference, which for me is a much better distance for when you're die cutting. The problem is you can't do it on one set because you literally couldn't get the metal any closer than it is now, so you have to do it on alternate sets. So that's why it's done. And as I say, this has got the stitched, I'll probably see it better on here, the stitch lines. And then the final die I've got is the Noble Collection Squared Squares. Now this is not one die, which it does look like. It is actually 7 dies, and what you've got is this bit from here to here is one die, and then the next one is that section, so it's each one of these is a die. So I don't know if you can see it better on here. Look, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the block in the middle. So you can absolutely choose whether you do this as one piece or you alternate them, or however you do it. The only thing I would say is none of these have a cut edge to them. Clearly they can't do that, because if each of these had a cutting edge, they only have, explain, the little squares cut out, so those squares become little hollows. But if you had a cut edge that went all the way around the outside, you wouldn't be able to then put them together as one piece because you'd constantly be cutting it out. So all you need to do is get your trimmer and just trim around the edges there, and you will get it to size. Now you could trim it slightly bigger so you had a border of plain card. You could do all sorts. See, that's all the dies. So now I've got some gorgeous yummy stuff for you. Now the first thing I've got to show you is the new, okay, so the next thing I've got is this gorgeous crackle paste, Cosmic Shimmer crackle paste. This particular one is a Phil Martin colour and it's frosted aqua. I just got one of it because it was new and I wasn't sure what it was like, and if it's something, although I'm sure it's absolutely lovely, it's just not sure if it's something I personally would use, so I just wanted to try one out. Right now I'm loving it. You might have seen my little sneak peek of this on my Instagram because I just thought it was so gorgeous I immediately posted a picture of it. But I just thought it's an absolutely stunning colour, and as I say, you paste it down and then it goes like crackly, so that'll be interesting to see. So then the next thing that I got, again just one of, because it's new and I'm not sure, I wasn't entirely sure what it was or what it was for, was this Cosmic Shimmer Shakers. And I got here again a colour from Phil Martin called Lush Pink, and it says on the side, these shimmer shakers contain colourful shimmering mica powder. Shake over a wet page for a colourful background, or use with a water brush to make metallic luster paint. Try adding them to a spray bottle to make your own shimmer spray. These powders can also be brushed over stamped images to create amazing effects, which sounds great, and the colour is fabulous. You do get, and I do like, is this little pop lid. I think that's really, really good. I really like that. The next thing that I've got is, and just one of these as well, is the Glitter Kiss Duo. I got Chocolate Box Duo, which I thought was gorgeous. It's lovely chocolate brown and gold. Mine got a bit smudged, I think, in the transit. I think it's only on the top because you can see it's perfectly fine underneath. The colour is split fine. So I think it just got smudged up on the top there. So once I clean that off, it'll be fine. But you can see it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. So then the next thing that I got, and you saw that I got these last time, was the Ultra Sparkle, Cosmic Shimmer Ultra Sparkle Paste. Okay, so here they are. I ordered quite a lot of the other colours that were left because I really, really liked these when I saw them. So I already had some. I think I just got a couple last time, like I did with this Glitter Kiss. I sort of just get one, see what I think of it. If I like it, then I might delve in and get some more. When I saw these, I thought they were stunning. I thought the Ultra glitter paste on this was just absolutely gorgeous. So let me just show you these. So we've got sea green, and you can just see just how beautiful it is, to be honest. I love that green. And I've got Hunter Green. I'm going to just quickly run through them because you might be one that you particularly like and just want to see. So that's Hunter Green. And then we've got Midnight Sparkle. I love how that's the greeny tones, the tealy tones, but it's got the black running through it, which I think is really cool. Then we've got Turquoise. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Then this one is Blue Gunmetal. Oh. Periwinkle. Vintage Violet. Oh wow, look at the colour in that. Can you see? It's much what you'll see in here is that some of it looks slightly cloudy. That's the clear paste in the background that goes completely clear and when it dries, so that kind of slight cloudiness that you see will go, so it will be even more sparkly if that's possible when it's actually dried on your card. Sorry, that one, the last one was that one was lavender, and this one is Sahara Gold, and then this one is Golden Sand, which I think is a gorgeous colour. I love that slightly more. Now you can see here the slight cloudiness there. That's what I'm talking about will go. Then we have Rose Copper. Whoa, yum. And then finally in this section we have Apple Red, and again you can see here the cloudiness is very prominent, but that will, as I say, go, but you can still see how beautiful it is. Okay, so that's the Ultra Sparkle paste, and now we have here the Cosmic Shimmer holographic glitter bits. So we've got here Teal Haze. I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised at these. And I think what I love about it is the way, if you can see it in there, I mean the camera's almost struggling to focus because of the sparkle, but what you can see, I'm hoping, is that there's different colours. This is your Coral Red. I mean, again, you've got in here bright pink, red and orange pieces of glitter. So this is your Cherry Red, and again in here you've got bright red and pink, and then probably you've got the finer glitter as well. Then we've got Midnight Marine, and I think that is absolutely stunningly gorgeous, and this one has the different shades of blue in, but because they're holographic it almost looks like it's got pinks and reds and everything as well. This isn't my favourite kind of colour of gold, I have to be honest, but I kind of in my head thought just yellow. I mean, because it is a stunning as a yellow, if that makes sense, but as a gold I prefer this sort of softer kind of gold, but for yellow this is fabulous. So this is Spring Fever, and this is gorgeous. Let me tip a little bit. Oh gosh, that was more than a little bit, wasn't it? It's just that when you see it, you can see a different look when you see it in the lid there. So you've got the green and the yellow going on there, which is what makes it so spring-like. And I think that is absolutely stunning. And then we have got Rainbow Black, which I think is going to be what it said. Whoa. So you've got all the colours of the holographic, and because it's on that black background of the actual glitter piece, you can really see it. And then finally I've got Blush Haze. And again, absolutely stunning. You've almost got like goldy tones running through the blush there. And that is it. That is the last item from this haul, but I think you can probably say that I have got a really nice collection this time. Look at all this glitter on there. So I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at this with me. Don't forget to go across to the blog post. You'll see those things that I mentioned. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.